some weird noises because I was getting fur off my microphone.
Wonderful.
Juicy.
Juicy?
I don't know why I used that word.
Okay, let me get through this intro so that we can apparently go wild today. Hello, and welcome to Check Out This Guy, the podcast where we do just that. And we're going to find out who our friends and maybe our enemies are today. I'm Izzy. My pronouns are whatever.
I'm Morg. My pronouns are they, them, and I gotta remember my guys in order to even talk about them. I think
it's a challenge.
I think I will. I think I'll be up to it. But if you hear typing, that's why.
If you hear typing, it is always my housemate and never me. I would never have to look up who my guys are. I definitely don't have my toy house open to remember the 6 guys that I care enough about to put them on my toy house. And my pronouns are problematic. I'm bringing in energy.
Hey, it's gonna be fun because I'm like, oh, I'm lucky. I brought up my art fight.
Oh, that would have been so smart.
Yeah, I brought up my art fight, and I'm like, oh, I know of guys who aren't on here, and I may have kind of let my mind slip about some of the ones that are. So we're doing great today.
That's what happens when you make too many OCs. And there's not really such thing as too many, but also there is, you know?
Yeah. How about I start off with an easy one that y'all both know pretty well. And also one is like, do they actually get along with anyone?
Uh-oh. Good start.
Bumbu. Yeah. We are starting easy and hard, I guess.
That's interesting, right? Because, like, both... I mean, you know, the easy thing is that, like, Bumbu actually did get along with Quatre and my characters from the same campaign. Like, Bumbu did not get along with everyone, but did get along pretty well, at least with,
There were no disasters with y'all's characters.
Yeah.
I distinctly remember Mucus being very kindly asked to not touch anything in Bumbu's house.
Yes. That is extremely true.
Like, it is impossible to hate Mucus, but also Mucus... I think Mucus is maybe, in this scenario, a difficult character for Bumbu to completely get along with, considering the conflict of interest in
don't
electronics.
Don't let the electric character near the electronics that are extremely rare.
Yeah, that's tough. Tough scene.
Yeah. Who do y'all have that you think would get along with Bumbu?
I
feel like...
No, go ahead.
No, I was just thinking, I feel like a lot of my characters either are, like, would be, like, nice to Bumbu, but I don't know if Bumbu would like them in return, or, like, would click with them, maybe. Is more what I'm thinking. Because, like, you know, Bumbu and Quatre were fine, so it probably means, like, at least, ESO 3 Treble, like, and Bumbu would get along. I don't know if they'd be, like, besties, you know?
Like Bamboo would get along with someone if they could basically be chill and almost alone together, I guess.
Mm-hmm. See, I think the problem is that Babu would get along with Treble, but not Nightcore. And they're kind of a package deal.
Yes.
Because Nightcore would want to touch all the expensive electronics. Again, especially in, like, how they are, like, immediately after the campaign.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Yeah.
They mean well.
Yes. The thing is, like, I think Bumbu would enjoy watching Nightcore.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. They are interesting.
But not, but maybe that's a little bit much for her for the interaction.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would help that Trouble was there to be like, hey, Nightcore, you need to, like, chill for a second.
Yeah. Let the girl have a sensory break.
And then Nightcore would be like, oh, I do. Okay, there's other people I know that are like that. I didn't realize they were like that. And then they would just keep, like, talking about, like, their other friends that are like, they're like, oh, sometimes, you know.
That's cute, though.
You remind me of this other friend I have that is like this.
Yeah. How about you, Quatre? Anyone you think would particularly get along, or just they would hate each other?
Like an interesting hate each other.
Yeah.
I think get along would be Mila from my mouse guard campaign I was in. The first or the second, one of the ones I was in. Because Mila was very think actions through, be strategic about things, don't rush in, really make the best decision that is gonna support everyone. And I think that fits well with Bumble. I think Bumble would even be happy with someone who thinks things through before taking any action.
Yeah.
I feel like she could be a little bit impulsive.
I think Ricotta was the only one that thought things through other than Bamboo.
True.
In that entire campaign.
Because my counterpoint is, I think it would be really funny if Bamboo and Excalibur were ever in the same room. Because Excalibur does not think that, yeah, I can end the sentence there. Excalibur sort of just does things and does not think about how am I being perceived, how are my actions influencing the people around me. It is, I love Excalibur. Excalibur is one of the most fun D&D characters that I've made. It's very rough to make a fun D&D character because D&D is very rough to play sometimes. But with that one, I really just ignored most of how D&D thinks I would do an interaction.
Oh.
I was just sitting on tables and throwing shit on the floor with that one.
Sometimes you gotta. And
I think Bumble would not vibe very well with Excalibur's way of communicating at all. Also, Excalibur tends to adopt people whether they want it or not. And I don't think Bumble needs another distant parental figure.
Maybe not. How the question I have is, how honest is Excalibur in their interactions?
Extremely honest. Does not know how to lie,
Okay.
but also doesn't know what a truth is. So,
What?
it's, being able to lie would mean that Excalibur is in any way, shape, or form capable of understanding what it means to be truly dishonest. And Excalibur pretended to be a god for several sessions.
I see.
Not out of malice, Excalibur genuinely does believe that they should be worshipped. But maybe lying to the goblins about being one of their gods is not completely honest about that.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Don't let goblins think you're their god. It's not good.
It was really fun though. One of them still loves me.
Quick question, Morg. Do you have a character that goblins think was a god?
No, I know you both do.
I know, that's why I'm like, can we complete the set?
Because Excalibur and Xenu were both considered by their worlds goblins, at least at some point a god.
Yeah. It's not good.
I'm just really good at charisma rolls.
All right. Who wants to go next?
I want to know which one of your characters would get along really well with my Skylar. Because I love Skylar and he deserves some new friends. My dragon boy.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the naked dragon boy.
The naked dragon boy. Who thinks clothing is optional for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
I don't have a really good handle on their personality, though.
They're me if I didn't have social anxiety. So, extroverted, but also genuinely funny, because I think I'm genuinely funny.
Yeah.
You are.
The silence was telling.
No, you are.
Oh, well, I was thinking... I was legitimately thinking it's going to be really funny if I stay silent a minute.
And I was trying to still think of a character, so I was distracted.
Who would get along with a naked dragon boy with big tits? It's not a difficult question, I think. Don't overthink it. Who wants to see some tits?
Oh. I don't know if I want to answer it like that, but my character from my Eidolon campaign, where it's we've been calling it Eidolon 6, my character Frankie, I feel like they're like of a similar age, maybe. I don't know. I feel like Skylar is also younger than you. I don't know if that's actually true. That's just how that's how he comes off.
Beatrix, you better not be throwing up right now.
Oh no!
No, fake alone. Okay, fake alone. It's fine.
Because Frankie is like
good,
early to mid 20s, but I also think that they just would like get along because I don't know. Frankie's just very like. Frankie is kind of like me, to be honest. Except, they have...
And we get along.
Yeah, but they also have, like, way more, like, I guess different trauma than I do. But they have a lot more, like, family
Frankie has
weirdness.
The funny trauma.
Frankie has the funny trauma. That's so true.
I know, Skylar also has the funny trauma. And I've never considered it, but yeah, I did kind of freeze Skylar in my early 20s. Before I'd realized gender things.
Frankie's not me because they have a dad who is part of a cult, so and as far as I know, that is not true of my family members. Knock on wood.
That's a very brave sentence right there. I'll pray for you.
I'm sorry for me actually doing that. I forgot that the desk is attached to the microphone.
Oops.
I'm gonna have a great time editing
or vice versa.
I get to hear drunk me again and all your funny mic sounds.
And
yay!
also drinking water right next to the microphone for a second.
Yeah, I'm super curious if my housemate's typing is gonna be on the track or not.
So yeah, I think Frankie would maybe be the one I would think of. I feel like I might have, like, I'm trying to think of if I have a character that would like, because I didn't think of one for Bamboo, but I'm like, who of my characters would like absolutely not get along with Skylar? And it's like hard to think of it because I'm just like, I feel like I don't have a full grasp over Skylar either. But it's not like you guys have a grasp over Frankie because you haven't played the long game with me, or like you don't necessarily have a grasp.
The thing about Skylar is that he just goes to places naked and then makes it everybody else's problem.
I know, I'm trying to think of, like, who of my characters are not clothing optional?
Who's not a nudist?
Yeah. I know who of mine would get along.
Who?
Shiva.
Oh. Oh, no.
Well, no. Here's my thought process. There is the whole clothing issue. Two, she would be used to people with an animal that's basically attached to them.
Yeah.
And I think she would very much enjoy the personality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she'd be like, is that dragon like a Digimon or something? Like... so I feel like even though, like, it's interesting, like, I think Frankie would also, like, even though they would get along, I think, like, they would be okay, like, with the nakedness because they're so used to seeing the weird, like, shades and stuff in, like, Eidolon. But pre-campaign, they would just be, like, confused by, one, the existence of dragons, and two, you could just go around like that. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can just go around like that. If you're brave enough.
Just go around. Aren't you cold? Aren't you cold?
Mm-hmm.
Skylar only exists in warm temperatures.
I was thinking, like, oh, they don't get cold because they're dragon.
Oh, yeah, that is actually better. I'm going to go with that from now on.
If they're like a fire dragon, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if they're a dragon from Pokemon, they hate the cold. So, who would I have? Who should I throw out to you guys? I don't know.
Give us a guy.
I know we kind of already talked about them, but I kind of want to know, would anyone get along with Nightcore? Like, specifically, because I feel like Treble is easier to get along with.
Yes. Yeah. one's cheating. I mean, obviously Hyperpop, but
I mean, I mentioned Dracono and Bumbu, so like it's fair. It's a fair assessment.
Yeah. But no. Cinnamon and Nightcore would get along swimmingly. They would both. The only problem would be the sheer amount of chattering crosstalk.
Yeah. Definitely. You'd be just like, shut up.
Everyone else around would.
What was it? Plum? What was Cinnamon?
Okay, it's Cinnamon Sparkleheart, who has a personality that's basically what you would expect from that name, and her brother is Sugar Plum Dart, which I just shorthand to say a personality like Shadow the Hedgehog.
Would they go by like Sugar or Plum or Dart or all of the above or none of the above? You have to call me by my full name, just because I was calling him Plum. I was like, wait, I don't think that's his name, but like it kind of is.
I don't think he really cares.
Okay. I was just thinking like Plum in Trouble, just having to like reel them in and being like, shut up. Shut the hell up. Nightcore's very like sweet though, and like very like chipper. So if you have any characters that either despise that or get along with that, Quatre.
I don't know. I think my go-to answer for anyone to get along with is going to be Mucus.
Yeah, that's fair though.
Yeah.
Very hard to hate Mucus, and my go-to for anyone to hate is going to be a Lens. Very easy to hate Lens.
I feel like someone's gotta like Lens. Like maybe Lens and
I don't know. Do we know anyone who enjoys having their eyes stolen?
No, but I feel like I have a character that would find that funny. Because
yeah, that would also work. A character that makes them worse.
Yeah. Like, I still haven't renamed her, so, or I haven't thought fully through, but like Cursor from like my Eidolon game that I ran would just be like, that's funny. Stealing eyes is funny. I'm the Joker. She's kind of the Joker is the problem. Like, she's not, but she is, you know? I didn't mean to make the Joker, I'm sorry.
She didn't come across as the Joker to me.
So I think my thing is like, in the campaign itself, it's easier to like, temper that. But if I'm just like trying to think of this character like out of the context of the campaign, I'm like, she's kind of twisted, and that's what I meant. Like, she's just got that, you know, she's not actually the Joker, but she does have the I find pain funny laughs evilly. Like, it could go in that direction. She's not quite like that. She's definitely more like, she can hide that.
Yeah. Like, during the campaign, the internalized shorthand for Cursor was Scary Spider Mommy.
Yes, and that is correct.
Lance would get along with that, yeah.
Yeah, it just feels like two, like, horror monsters getting along.
The worst people you know are friends.
Yeah. Exactly. And she can make new eyes, because she's a shade. Like, there's a lot of loosey-goosiness.
Perfect.
She actually has, like, they're, like, not friends, but they're, like, they work together, kind of. They have she has someone whose, like, main power is, like, watching people also. So, she's also just used to that. She's like, oh, you're much more fun than the Observer is. So it's like,
I guess we just cheated and did another character quickly in between.
no, I mean, it made sense, though. Like, it was like the flow of conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, who the hell would get along with Liz? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe my evil guy. Who is
Mm-hmm.
not fully evil.
Lance isn't fully evil either, he's just an asshole.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's got some issues he's not working through.
That's fair. He probably should, but
Whom's the most does.
I'm not his mom.
Yeah. You can't make him.
Well, since we did bring up Lens, Izzy, do you have anyone that you'd be like, yeah, they would get along with this asshole?
Or definitely not.
Or definitely not.
No.
In like a funny way.
Yeah.
You want to see them interact.
I'm thinking here. I don't think anyone would particularly get along. Like, late stage Jolene would not.
Yeah.
She's only down to one eye. She needs that.
That's such a good point.
That's my final eye.
No, I need this. Yeah, and if he's trying to steal that shit from Jolene, even though Night Court can create eyes, they would not be happy. They'd be like, that's my friends. Don't fuck with them. We're mean. Go away. And then they would trap Lens in horror beyond comprehension or something,
Hell yeah.
They'd be like, I didn't know I did that. Whoops.
Is Lynn susceptible to stabbings?
They do have a lot of eyes.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I mean, it hurts when there's something in your eye. So I'd say, yeah, a pokey thing in your eye doesn't feel good.
But if he's stealing them, do they become his and he can feel that?
That depends on the mood I'm in. I've had lore where they're his eyes now, and he sees through them, and I've had lore where if he steals one of your eyes, he gets to see through your other eye.
Oh.
In a sort of spy situation.
Mm-hmm.
Could be both.
Could be both.
Yeah.
God, can you imagine the vertigo he gets?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like Izzy's gonna have to make more asshole characters.
No.
Oh.
No, the thing is that the one asshole-like character I can think of, wouldn't get along with Len still, because the only one I can think of is Jack.
Yeah.
And he just still would not get along with Lens, because he's an asshole in a very, in a cop way.
Ooh, disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the worst character.
Yeah. That's why I was like, they would not get along. That's the only one I could think of that's an asshole. And then
oh, I've got two more.
No, I guess Xenu,
at least
Xenu can be an asshole too, but
Jolene too.
Sure. But but we already said Jolene and Lens would absolutely not get along. And I don't know. I mean, it depends, I guess, on what point of the journey Xenu's in, but.
Yeah.
Which Xenu is this? And would any of them get along with Lens?
I don't think so.
Xenu is a very complex character to be that one would get along, because we do need to establish what we're talking about whenever
right, yeah.
Xenu.
Yeah. Isn't it great when we have a character that went through growth, but is also has some fundamental truths that may not be good.
Yeah. I mean, that's why specifically I said I was talking about trouble, the trouble that Izzy would know. Because,
Yes.
like, and...
Oh, that's worrying.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant, like, a couple years have passed between 2 and, like, the one I'm trying to make. That's all I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and people change, and for better or worse, you know. You might not even run into trouble, but I was having some ideas of you running into Nightcore, and I was like, I think they might be different now.
Mm-hmm. No, I was just thinking Treble's too powerful to go bad.
Oh, I didn't say go bad.
I know.
Maybe, though. No. Then they would be destroyed by someone, probably. I promise, I'm not making them the villain of the campaign, I promise.
Yeah. God, that would suck for Troy.
I know.
Okay. You know what? I will present to y'all Dory Dwell. Who Morg, I know you're familiar with her.
Yeah, but you know, it's funny because, like, if I was cheating, I'd be like, she actually does get along with her brother, to be fair.
Yeah.
Now.
and not at all with her mom.
Yeah, true. Who I also played. That's so true.
Yes.
You just definitely saw more of Tom than her mom.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, well,
yeah.
He's more of a character. She's just there. Maybe you can describe her a little bit to Quatre?
Please do.
Okay, so Dory is very smart, but life kinda sucks for her. Her mom is, I'm gonna say her mom is evil.
Yeah. That's a fair assessment.
Yeah. Like extreme right-wing radio show host, and imminent first lady of the United States.
The story wanting you, mom.
Yeah, like we started, like, we stopped like shortly before Inauguration Day, so
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's part of the reason I lost some steam, you know?
Yeah. We fed each other some real bad bullshit there. Yeah, she has a Eidolon rebel that's a giant monstrous rat guy. She's a mechanic also, and she was kidnapped as a baby too. So she's definitely a one of the trauma kids.
She was kidnapped to the Undertow as a child, briefly. And she didn't figure that out until much later when she got a more official Eidolon.
Yeah. And she already has a surrogate mom.
But she could have a distant one.
It's Snake.
You could have a distant mom that is totally not fit to be a mom.
Have you told Emery this? Because that's pretty funny.
I don't think so, but...
Who's the distant mom, Quatre?
It's Excalibur.
Oh! Oh, right. Oh my god, I'm struggling with his name. Excalibur, adopts people, kind of?
Excalibur keeps keeps adopting characters, not characters, but NPCs in the campaign.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have at least one PC doing that, to be fair.
Yeah, it's super important.
Mm-hmm.
I am thinking about who would get along, and I'm wondering if maybe just Tavi, because Tavi's super upfront about everything. That's an honest guy. Okay, it's a mouse. It's a huge monster mouse with sharp teeth. But Tavi's super sweet and honest.
Mm-hmm.
Would that not be a great friend to have? A bit dumb, but we love him.
I do like
Mm-hmm.
the idea of, like, because I assume, like, how big is Tavi? Like, you said...
Tavi is big for a mouse. So he was in a regular
yeah.
mouse guard campaign.
Still a pocket friend.
Still a
like
pocket
someone
friend.
who would fit in Rebel's, like, hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just imagining,
Mm-hmm.
like, these two, like, this mouse and this rat creature interacting. And I'm smiling. Smiling serenely.
Yeah. The nice thing about mouse characters is they do fit in a hand.
That's so
They
true.
do. Mouse characters are just good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Listener, if you don't have a mouse character at this point, make one and experience true joy in your life.
I don't think I have one.
Make one, Morg, and experience true joy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough.
They have two of them.
I almost said that we're gonna change the topic of the episode to you create a mouse character right now.
Oh god.
No, that's too much pressure.
Yeah. I only have 15 minutes before I fall asleep.
Oh gosh.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, I could do one more guy. Or wait,
Go for it.
who did I say would get along with Dory? I didn't say, did I?
Oh, yeah. I mean, or would be like their villain, or not villain, but they would friends or enemies.
I would be curious about how she would interact with my tiefling character from, like, my in-person D&D campaign, Echo, just because I feel like they have some personality similarities, but have, like, very different, like, things that happened in their past.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, Echo was very close to their family compared to Dory, who was absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
But their family was also, like, in a weird small village so I've made, multiple characters that have, like, family involved in cults. Including Treble.
Interesting.
Including Treble. Technically. Like, not Treble themselves, but their, like, patron saint was, kind of.
Yeah.
And then Frankie's dad. And then, well, Echo themselves was part of it. So it's a little different in that they were actually involved. And, they have, the reason they have sorcerer and warlock powers is because they have, a pact with this being. that fed their tiefling family because they were, it's a whole thing. It's still being unraveled a little bit in the campaign, so it's a bit tough to talk about, but they used to live in, like, a small town that was, like, more or less couldn't grow anything and was kind of outcasted because they were all, like, tieflings, you know. But they were, like, kept alive by, eating the flesh of a god.
Oh,
wonderful.
That's so nice.
I'm just writing down in our topic ideas for the future. Make a cult.
What if we made a cult?
Yeah. I didn't mean to do this. I was like, oh, I guess they are a cult too, just a different one than the ones.
I'm having flashbacks to the Naruto podcast that I listened to. Was it Naruto?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Never Believe It.
Never Believe It.
Yeah.
Not a cult.
Uh-huh.
Great podcast.
Listen.
Yeah.
It's normal.
It's normal.
Sometimes you think that the idea of taking Catholicism literally would be funny for your character, and then you go with it. Because what if they actually drank the blood of him?
Yeah.
It's normal.
What if Catholics were just a little bit more monster fuckery with it?
Uh-huh.
My experience with Catholicism was my roommate. They went to Korean Mass because it was at a more convenient time for them. And they thought the main point of Mass was to go and be there for like an hour and not be able to understand a word.
You know what? I think they got it.
Wow.
I think they got it. I think they got it down to the essence.
Yeah. I mean, usually it's Latin and not Korean, but sure, yeah.
They said, wow, we hate how they use the popular language of English or anything else understandable by me to hold these holy sermons. I will put in the extra effort to experience as it was meant to be.
I mean, maybe I'll talk about Echo more on like a future podcast. I think I've brought them up like once or twice before, but I just
maybe
they're very like now that they've like kind of had left that they're like kind of like studious and a little weird, and they're dealing with like their God talking to them and being like, hey, there's some issues going on.
As they do.
Yeah, I don't know if I can think of another guy for you guys to jump off of in like the last few minutes we have left.
Yeah, I was going to see if Quatre had a guy.
What would be the funniest hangout with Mucus? What's the best you can offer in unhingedness? In they would not be able to have any kind of meaningful conversation, yet they would all believe that was a normal thing to be having at that moment. I'm looking for the vibe where it's like, I don't remember the actors this was said about. They were described as one of them's an alien and the other one's a monster, like skin changing thing or something. And they're both pretending to be human, but they're learning from each other.
Did that happen to be about the Wicked actresses by any?
No, it was two guys, and I'm so sorry to Hollywood actors. You all look the same.
That's extremely true.
Even the ones I don't think that are hot, the unattractive one between I'm making finger quotes, also all look the same, because even the unattractive ones have to be attractive in a certain conventional way. And that ends up with me not being able to tell who's who, because they all look the same. I'm fairly certain that neither of them were an American actor, though, because there is always a bit of racism in these things.
Yeah.
Hannibal Lecter was one of them.
Who?
The guy who played Hannibal.
Oh, Hannibal Lecter. I didn't.
In the gay show.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love...
Not Anthony Hopkins.
Definitely not.
The one who is also, Mads Mikkelsen, that's his name.
That's him, yes. Him and I think a Japanese actor, but I'm not entirely sure.
Probably. I think they did, like, Mads was also, like, in, the Death Stranding game, so.
But that's the vibe that I'm hoping if you guys have a character that we can put next to Mucus, and it is something happens, but it's not in any way describable as good or bad. A house on fire.
I have a sun bear from when we played the bear, Honey Heist.
Honey Heist.
And their name is Jamie. They're described as an unhinged sun bear. They also are goth now, because they took the goth honey that made them goth.
Yes.
But I feel like they were kind of unhinged in a way that would be much more aggressive than Mucus is, but I think they could still, like, cause some damage together. So.
To the fabric of the universe.
Yeah, and to the fabric of the universe. Yes.
Nice.
My other answer would have been Nightcore, who we already kind of talked about.
Yeah. So you just... It sounds like you want to know which character is the biggest weirdo.
Yes, I'm trying to make you out your biggest weirdo.
Oh, well, that's, like, no question.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe someone was gonna say one of their Sonic OCs.
Oh, true. I mean, the thing about Honey Heist is a very similar game to
Speeding Bullets.
So.
Yeah. I mean, that's where Jack comes from.
That's where Jack comes from.
What it was, that was me doing a second run of a Speeding Bullets campaign as a player.
Yeah,
I dig up my Speeding Bullets character again. I remember that I thought that was really funny. I should flesh them out a bit more. Add some flesh to them.
Yeah. I would also like for us to do the second half of the Honey Heist game one day.
Oh, God.
Although I want to change game systems for the second half.
Interesting.
Yeah, to the actual Cannibal Shell above.
Oh yeah, you
game.
said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be a horror setup, and we got to the setup and not the horror itself.
Whoops.
Oops. I misjudged the time.
It's been so long since I've heard actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, there's I mean the song, but there's also a tabletop game based on the song.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I love the human brain. I love the games people make. Why are there still people out there, me, playing D&D, when beautiful games like that exist?
Yeah, I mean, the most important thing is the GM can do as shy a surprise.
As he should.
I don't know
Yes.
what that means. Maybe I'll find
Well,
out.
it's from the song.
I know, it's been a while since I heard the song. See, that's... So, I do like the idea of Xenu and Mucus hanging out, but I feel like they're weirdos in, like, different ways, though.
Yes. Yes. I'm trying to think because I'm thinking like basically where we left her, Xenu, who kind of doesn't give a fuck about anything other than she's gonna do her job and she has her people. And she's just not interested in being a member of a society anymore. She would probably get in the mud with Mucus, though.
Hell yeah.
Because it'd be funny.
Get in the mud.
Honestly, I feel like that's all you really need to do to be, like, friends with Mucus, is to want to get in the mud with him, literally.
Yeah. Join it in its beautiful house. The mud.
Which is a mud pit.
Still so sad about the fact that he lost his house. It lost his house to an actual building being put there, and it's all cleaned up.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Crime. A real crime.
Didn't it like fill the building with mud or something?
I don't remember that.
I think it did. I think it filled the house with mud.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Truly an entrepreneur. A problem solver like we all should strive to be.
Mm-hmm.
You got a problem with your house, just put mud in it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably as good a place as to end it.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, this has been an episode.
We said only normal things.
So we sure did. I mean, for us, this is normal.
Mm-hmm.
So I have been Izzy. You're not gonna find me on social media, but you can find me in the Discord in the show notes, assuming that by the time this comes out, Discord is still a thing.
Oh yeah, true.
True.
Yeah. Other than that, this is a noisepace.xyz podcast. Go to that website. You'll see lots of other good podcasts. Maybe better than us.
No, different. Maybe
No,
better.
different, yeah. Depends on what you're looking for.
So true.
Mm-hmm.
You can find me at Haunting the Morg in most places, but really you could also just talk to me on the Discord. That's probably the best place for that.
I have... Well, I completely blanked on how I do my ending. I have a website now. Because all my social media has a different handle. So I made a very professional looking website. At oikawa.be. So if Discord does go down, you can find me on oikawa.be, and I promise you, every time you go to that website, it's gonna look more and more beautiful.
It looks great.
Thanks. I put a lot of effort in it.
Yeah.
And I got really great help with what it means to deploy a website. But I did that.
It works.
I designed it myself.
That's more than most people can do.
Please go to that. It's so beautiful.
It might look completely different by the time this is published.
It might. I might dig up some CSS, who knows. Anyway.
Should we plug Lydia Fontaine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Just even though Emery's not on this, because Lydia Fontaine, you're on it, Izzy, so
Yeah.
you should listen to Lydia Fontaine, because it's not a noise-based podcast, but it's still associated with Emery and Izzy, so. But yeah, you can find this podcast on noise-based, like we said. Actually said.
Yeah. Yeah, go check out at least one talking crow.
Sorry. Now we can say that's a podcast.
That's a podcast.
That's a podcast.
That's a podcast.
I think when this one comes out, I do want people to reply with who of their OCs would be friends or mortal enemies with mine. Ha! You all stopped, and I'm keeping this in when I edit it, so only my OCs are gonna get more friends.